What's up, guys? How you guys doing? So, I'm still checking out people's reviews for Avenger. Oh my god, I'm gonna go watch it again for a second time tomorrow. But today's video, because I did watch the Greatest Royal Rumble at work. So once I got off work, it was like freaking 11:30. I'm like, can't rewatch it with you guys because 11:30 was super late. So in this video, we're gonna break down what we saw last night, and also for today's rumor and news, it'll be the only thing I really got right now is just the updated card, which there's a couple of matches that were added, which I'm surprised they're giving us this match away for free, because I thought they would save it for Extreme Rules, because it makes more sense for Extreme Rules, but you know how WWE is, they can't hang on to things, they can't build things up. So what we're going to be talking about, rumor-wise, is the updated card for Backlash, and we're going to break down the Greatest Roman Rumble, which I got a lot to talk about that. I know some of the people out there are still surprised at what happened last night, which, I mean, looking at it now, looking where they might go, you're never surprised by WWE what they do. Never surprised. So, but after I get done doing this video for you guys for Behind the Curtain, episode 5, part number 1, I said I was going to do a live with you guys tomorrow for the review, spoiler review for Avengers, but I'll do it after this because, again, I'm going to go watch it again tomorrow with my cousins, so. But before we get into the video, we're going to have to have a little preview, a little go off, but let's just go ahead and get right into it. How did you guys feel about the show, or the Great Royal Rumble? I felt like, again, the front row, freaking the Prince and his family, I mean, they kept getting up and going. I'm like, could you guys stay in one place? But they kept getting up and going. Stage-wise, I mean, I like the stage. Again, it's a little bit different. Not every stage is the same when Vince likes to have it. The pyro, I was like, when all that pyro go off, like, there goes that 200 million right there with the pyro going off, like, out everywhere around the corner. Like the stage setup. The crowd, I was surprised with who they were excited for. I'm like, they were excited mostly for Undertaker, Triple H and Cena. I think Triple H and Cena got the loudest reaction besides Hornswoggle. He got a pretty decent reaction, Hornswoggle. Shout out, Hornswoggle got a louder reaction to Roman Reigns. People be jealous. So, I mean, I like the setup of the stage. The crowd was pretty okay, but certain parts of the show, I assumed they didn't know who certain people were, because, like, the Cruiserweight match was, up until Nakamura and AJ, was the best match on the show, and the crowd was kind of like, who are these guys? But, I mean, you can expect it. They're not, all of them were hardcore WWE fans. Some of them were just like, it's the first time they've probably seen wrestling for the first time ever. And then my grade of this show, I'm not going to be too hard on it, because, again, you saw those kids with John Cena during his entrance. I mean, to them, that's like the first time they actually physically get to see John Cena. They probably heard of John Cena, but never ever get to see them. It's probably the first time they probably seen John Cena. So I'm not going to be too hard on this show. Again, it's first time for some of these people to even be able to see The Undertaker, like, physically live. I mean, like, what? We've seen Undertaker for, like, the past 20 years here in America. I mean, for them, it's the first time they've seen Undertaker. So I'm not going to judge this show too harshly on the people. But let's get right into it. After the break, we'll break down this card. We'll break down the Backlash card, which is being set up. And then there's something else that I find, we'll touch on it, but let's go ahead and dive into episode 5, part 1 of Behind the Curtain.
Yeah.
DJ the real.
Yeah. The way we put this shit together, you know what I mean? Punch on the real, make the beat, you know what I mean? I got this man on the saxophone.
Alright, guys, welcome back. Now, my review of this show is, again, I'm not going to be too hard on it, but if you want my honest review of the show, Monday Night Raw. It was a little better episode of Monday Night Raw than we get on every Mondays. Only thing we got different was, you got a pretty, I won't even say okay ladder match, because, again, I'm not going to compare it to NXT, because NXT ladder match was freaking amazing at TakeOver New Orleans. I mean, this right here was this is probably one of the most safest worked ladder matches I've seen in my life. There was not really many too big spots in the ladder match. I mean, the ending of it, I loved the ending. With Seth Rollins, like, Finn Balor's right there, about to grab the title. Out of nowhere, here comes Seth Rollins catapulting onto the ladder and just skates right up past Finn Balor and grabs it right in front of Finn Balor's face. I like that spot. Maybe we get a Finn Balor heel turn out of it, which, I mean, if you're on the Raw side, there's, like, so many freaking heels. I mean, you had to make a decision to turn somebody. You either need to turn Bobby Roode or you turn Finn Balor, because you're dead stacked with baby faces on Raw. Like, you gotta turn somebody heel. at this point, I'll go ahead and turn to Finn Balor because, I mean, he probably needs it more because I hate smiley face Finn Balor. I know I'm not the only one. You guys comment down below in the comments and say you hate smiley face McGee Finn Balor, which I hate him too as a smiley face. Okay, so Triple H versus John Cena match. I mean, if you've seen one of them, you've seen them all. Nothing better. You've seen them all. But again, Cena and Triple H probably, they got one of the loudest ovations of the night. Well, of course, Triple H is more known over there. I mean, he was having dinner with the Prince. I mean, if you saw that photo on, it was a video, but also it was a video and also it was a photo of them at the Prince's Palace. It was what? Brock Lesnar, Roman, Strowman, Cena, Triple H, Joe was there, Roman, I said, was there, Vince was there. Vince was sitting right next to the Prince. Triple H was there. I mean, they all were sitting there at the table having dinner with the Prince, which was pretty cool. It was a pretty cool picture. And also, it was a video of Brock Lesnar playing soccer before the event yesterday, that went up yesterday, which was pretty cool. See Brock Lesnar being humanized, doing something, playing soccer. It was pretty cool. But again, let's get to the review of the show and plus break down Backlash card because that's what pretty much is only out there. There's nothing really else out there as news-wise today. So, Triple H versus John Cena. Again, seen one of them, seen them all. Okay, so the way Cena wins, he does an AA on Triple H. Triple H gets up. Cena catapults him into the turnbuckle. Cena does another AA, and that's how he beats Triple H, which I knew John Cena was going. I mean, he just lost to Undertaker. I mean, I won't say he got buried, but it was a squash match. So Cena beats Triple H, which no surprise there. But later into the show, when they have the Royal Rumble match, you're like, wasn't Triple H advertised and Cena advertised for the Rumble match? But we'll get into that later on. John Cena wins. Kalisto versus Sin. I'll say Kalisto versus Sin Cara. Kalisto versus Cedric Alexander for the Cruiserweight Championship. Again, up until the AJ Nakamura match, this was the best match on the card. Pretty decent match. It was like they got like about a little bit say 12 minutes. They got 12 minutes in this match. Cause Cedric Alexander keeps the belt like he should. He just got the belt. I'm happy for the guy, man. I mean, he, to me, out of the Cruiserweight Classic, when they officially got done and Triple H signed him, like, I'm looking forward to see Cedric Alexander because I love his finishing move. I love his setup move. I love everything about Cedric Alexander. So hopefully he can, once he gets done with doing the Cruiserweights, maybe he can get IC title shot or something like that. Honestly, I think Cedric could be, if it was my opinion, guys, what I said off the bat, Cruiserweight should have been in NXT. I'm sorry. They should have been in NXT. It had been built up, in my opinion. Then you can move them up to the main roster. Because I knew what Vince was going to do with the Cruiserweights. He was going to do nothing with them. So I would have put him in NXT. Because I think Cedric could have been an NXT champion, in my opinion. He's that good. But Triple H is still working with them right now. So he's doing a lot better job than Vince McMahon would ever done. So I'm happy for Cedric. So we'll see who Cedric's going to fight next, maybe at Backlash. Because again, I got to put something on for Backlash. After that, I believe was it Jeff Hardy? No, it was Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt versus Cesaro and Sheamus. Yeah, going into this card, we knew some of the matches what the outcome was going to be because certain people are on different shows. This is why I said the draft should have been. You should have had the draft either the night after WrestleMania or after Backlash. Like, what are you in a hurry for, Vince? Because some of these matches were so predictable. Wyatt beats Cesaro and Sheamus, which, no surprise here. Match, nothing for me. Did nothing for me. Next was Mahal versus Jeff Hardy. Nothing for me either. Jeff Hardy wins. Next. Oh, but Mahal he got a good heel heat. So, next. After Mahal and Jeff Hardy, I believe it was the Usos. Usos versus Bludgeon Brothers. Again, love the Usos, but this did nothing for me. Bludgeon Brothers retain. Next. After that, I believe, was the IC ladder match. Yeah, it was the IC ladder match. Again, one of the safest worked ladder matches I've seen in my lifetime. Seth Rollins got a good reaction for the burn it down. I think that's become one of the greatest reactions in all of WWE. When you hear that, burn it down, everybody says it. He got a great reaction. Finn Balor got an okay reaction. Miz got a pretty good reaction, which I'm not surprised because the Miz is, again, everybody knows what the Miz is. It's pretty cool. So the Miz got a good reaction. Samoa Joe got a Again, like I said, they probably didn't know who certain people were, so they took it as what it is, because nobody chanted, like, I said, well, here you go, like, Joe, Joe, Joe. He got none of that over there, which, again, certain people, they probably don't know who certain superstars are, okay? Seth Rollins wins here. Again, hopefully, maybe a backlash when Rollins beats The Miz in the rematch. Maybe Finn Balor attacks Seth Rollins after the match, and we get that heel turn, which hopefully we get something like that. So Seth Rollins won. And I believe next was AJ Nakamura. Yep, next was AJ Nakamura. Right off the bat, I'm going to tell you guys here. I told you at WrestleMania I felt they were in first gear. Here, they were in fourth gear. It was really, really, really good. And right off the bat, people were like saying, oh, why are you tarnishing this match with a no DQ, count out, whatever. It was a count out. It was a count out, yeah. No contest, it was a count out. Like, why are you rushing it here? People, well, I'm going to say WWE logic, but you can say WWE logic. If Nakamura would have lost right here, how would he got a rematch? He would have been pretty much done. He would have been done. He would have been over. So, this was a no contest. I mean, they had a pretty damn good match. But as this is contained to Backlash, so we're just going to go ahead and I'll jump into this match here of what they're saying. AJ versus Nakamura was announced last night. They're going to take place at Backlash. Which, I was like, because you needed to have a title match on this show. As we'll get into the Brock and Roman stuff. So you need to have a title match on the show. Since Roman did lose to Brock Lesnar, the card right now is AJ Nakamura for WWE title, Roman versus Joe, Rollins versus The Miz, Nia Jax versus Bliss, Carmella versus Charlotte, and Bryan versus Big Cass. So you need to do something, because you can't have a show without. You know what? They actually could have a show without a freaking title match. They could, but they don't. But so Nakamura getting his rematch again at Backlash, where I think it's gonna happen again. This is probably gonna be. I think honestly, AJ probably might. Again, I'm gonna get into it. I think AJ will probably get disqualified in this match, because again, they could go into Extreme Rules where I want them to have an Iron Man match, which hopefully that's what they're gonna build up to. But we'll get into that when I get into Backlash predictions. Not predictions, but that's the card, because this is only news right now is the freaking Backlash news. So we went to a no contest, but it was a great match, better than the WrestleMania match. Next was The Undertaker versus Rusev. This actually got 10 minutes, which, I mean, Taker did do a little bit more work in this match. I mean, Rusev got more shots in than I thought he was going to get. I thought this was going to be like a 6 or 7 minute match, but again, the crowd went ballistic. Again, it's The Undertaker, people. Anywhere The Undertaker goes, he gets a great reaction. Dude could go to Africa. He could go to freaking Hawaii. He could go to Australia. He could go to freaking Japan. He could go to Iceland and freaking Reykjavik. Okay, dude would still get a freaking reaction. People know who The Undertaker is. So The Undertaker got a great reaction. Rusev, again, the crowd chanted Rusev Day when, AD English says, "What is today, people?" And they all chanted Rusev Day. So, I mean, even Rusev got a reaction. Vince pushed to do as a babyface after this. After he got beat by Undertaker, have this be a change in his character. Push Rusev, please. For example, on SmackDown, I'll help you out, Vince. Okay, after Big Cass gets beat by Daniel Bryan at Backlash, we all know Rusev is a better worker than most people on the show. Have him feud with Big Cass, because Big Cass could have dang good promo on SmackDown on Daniel Bryan, okay? So, I mean, this be the beginning for you pushing Rusev. Right now, the U.S. champion is Jeff Hardy. Again, maybe you turn Randy Orton heel. Again, you probably wouldn't want to mess up Jeff Hardy. He just not have the belt. But you can certainly build up Rusev. So, okay? So, his first feud, maybe, you know what? After the match at Backlash, again, I'm just giving away stuff right here, which I'm doing right now. After the match at Backlash, you have Big Cass attack Daniel Bryan as Rusev saves Daniel Bryan. Push Rusev as a babyface, please. So, Undertaker does beat Rusev. The way he wins it, he chokeslams Rusev. Aiden English tries to interfere by Undertaker's putting him in the casket. Undertaker gives Aiden English a tombstone. He puts both of Aiden English and Rusev in the casket. Closes it shut. Undertaker wins. No surprise here. Now, it is time, people. Hold on. Let me get my water. This is going to be a long review for this match. Tastes so good. The push. Is the push finally over? After 4 years, is it over for Roman Reigns? Okay, people, let's just get into this. This is going to be a long review for this match. Okay, people. So it's been 4 years. We all have been tortured for 4 years. This guy being shoved down our throat. We're all saying, why, Vince? You have so much other people you can push. We don't want to see this guy. Push somebody else. And I think it's finally here, people. I think it's finally here, which I'm just going to stop lying to you. Probably not. It's probably not. This is what I think they're going to probably do with Roman Reigns right now. This way. Okay, so if you guys do not know, Brock Lesnar did beat Roman Reigns. The way it happened was, let's get into the premise of the match first. So Roman Reigns he didn't even get booed. He just got a no reaction at that point. He got a no reaction. Brock, again, on the hand too, he got a no reaction kind of either to it. But in this match, we had 3 F5s, 4 Superman punches, 4 spears, 5 German suplexes. If you wanted to give us a rerun of WrestleMania event, you could have just covered up and showed WrestleMania rerun. Pretty much what we got. Again, if you want to have this match take place, do something different. Not the same thing, okay? If you've seen one Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar match, again, you've seen them all. Nothing different here happened, okay? The way this match happened, the ending to it, Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar, getting outside the cage or like in the ropes between, Brock was hanging there. Roman comes off, he spears Brock Lesnar, the cage busts down, Brock's hands hit first, followed by Roman Reigns. So the way this happened was ref said, because Brock Lesnar hit first, which is the way the steel cage match works, whatever part of your body touches first, even though they said, oh, Michael Cole's like, but your feet have to touch first. No, you don't, Michael Cole. Whatever part of your body touches first in a steel cage match, you win the match. So Brock Lesnar's hands touched first. That way he kept the belt. Okay. Roman lost, fair and square. He lost to his own doing. Okay? You can't sugarcoat this anyway, Vince. Roman Reigns lost due to his own physical doing. Nobody told Roman Reigns to do a spear. If he wanted to, he could have hip tossed Brock back into the ring, speared him again, and pinned him. Could he have not done that? He could have done that. So, there's no way Roman should get a rematch here. I don't care. He lost fair and square. He lost to his own doing. Okay? I don't want to see tomorrow Monday Night Raw. Here comes Roman Reigns says, I lost unfairly. The cage broke open. I didn't know it was going to break open. No, bro. You lost to your own doing. You could have hip tossed him back in the ring, speared him a couple more times and won the belt. Okay? So here, in my opinion, he gets no more rematches. He lost fair and square. But what they're probably going to do, I know Vince McMahon too damn good. So he's going to be facing Samoa Joe at Backlash. Okay? I think Braun Strowman's going to face Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam because, again, at this point, Braun deserves it. He deserves it. Okay? What I think they might physically do with Roman Reigns, my mind is twirling right now. There's 2 options to what they might do with him, this guy here. I want The Miz to win the Money in the Bank briefcase. Okay? There's one thing in this guy that he's not done. He's not won the Money in the Bank contract. If you look at Roman's career, he's won what? He's won the IC title. He's won the US title. He's been the tag team champion. He's won the Royal Rumble. He's won the WWE title. He has not won the Universal title, I believe, right? He's not won the Universal title. No, he hasn't. One thing he's not done is win the Money in the Bank briefcase. That's why now it's like, dang it, man. You're interfering with the Miz and Daniel Bryan feud, Roman. Okay? You're interfering with something. So my theory is that this dude might win the Money in the Bank briefcase. Because he's done everything else except for win the Universal title. So I have my mind is twirling. I think he might win the Money in the Bank briefcase. Because again, he's owed no more title shots. This is it. This was it. This was his last shot. So, has he won the Money in the Bank briefcase? Has Roman? Let me look it up. I don't think this dude's won the Money in the Bank briefcase. I don't think he has. Or has he? Roman Reigns. Money in the Bank briefcase. Has he? Got to double check here, people. I think he has not won the Money in the Bank briefcase. Let me see. Money in the Bank briefcase. Has he won it? No, he hasn't won it. Okay, yeah, he got cashed in on by Sheamus. And the fan threw a briefcase at him. Yeah, I forgot about the fan throwing a briefcase at him. Yeah, Roman's not won the Money in the Bank briefcase. So, right now, Vince has nothing else to do with this guy because he has no more cop-outs. So, yeah. That's what they might do because there's nothing else Roman could do. So, he's right. You remember when they did that with John Cena? Remember that? When John Cena was like having that spiral where he hadn't won nothing and then he won the briefcase and he cashed the briefcase in? Yep, people. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to break you guys' hearts. I thought it was over too. I thought it was over with this guy's push, but we'll find out though. We'll find out because he'll probably be in the Money Bank ladder match. He has no other cop out. So, my opinion, Brock Lesnar will face Braun Strowman at SummerSlam. Book that right now. Roman Reigns will probably win the Money in the Bank briefcase. I'm sorry, guys. I thought this guy's push was over too. I totally forgot about the Money in the Bank briefcase. But listen, let's all cheer for The Miz now, okay? The Miz will probably be in the match too. Hell, right now, I'm going to give you guys the participants right now. It'll probably be The Miz. Because I think it'll be 3 from each brand, right? Because, yeah, it'll be 3 from each brand. So we have Roman Reigns from Raw. Probably will have Kevin Owens or Sami Zayn, one of the two. Let me just put Roman Reigns, Kevin Owens. We'll probably say Bobby Roode. He needs to do something. So we'll put Roman, Kevin Owens, Bobby Roode. That's Raw. SmackDown, we'll probably put Samoa Joe. Randy Orton. You gotta have that RKO spot. Put Randy Orton in there. And then we'll probably put Joe, Randy, The Miz. So there's your 6 people. So out of those 6 people that I'm just probably predicting, only people that should be even contention to win this match will be The Miz. I'd say Kevin Owens because he needs to do something. But he'll probably be doing something. I think he'll probably face Kurt Angle probably at SummerSlam because that's what they probably might be building towards too. Owens versus Angle at SummerSlam. So legitimate should probably be only The Miz and Bobby Roode should probably be the only 2 people that should be even contention to win that match. Because Bobby Roode doesn't need he needs a heel turn or something kind of turn. Something. So Roman will probably be winning the Money in the Bank briefcase. Oh my God, just saying that. Sorry guys. I thought it was over. I thought his push was over. But Vince McMahon's like, no, always got a plan B, Roman. Always got a plan B. God, oh my God. Let's just say he does win the briefcase. We were speculating. Let's just say this guy does win the briefcase. When would he cash in the briefcase? Unless you're turning this guy heel, he's going to be like, what? Hey, Braun, you won the belt from Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. So I'm going to challenge you at the next pay-per-view, which is Hell in a Cell. Which was the next pay-per-view was Hell in a Cell. Hey, Braun, I'm challenging you at Hell in a Cell for the Universal title. I'm cashing in right now. Like, what? That's not even no drama or nothing. You know what I'm saying? God. Okay, let's just say plan C. Let's just say Roman Reigns is in the Money in the Bank ladder match and he loses the ladder match. You're like, what do you do with Roman Reigns? Do you dare have the guy win the Royal Rumble again next year? And have him probably face Braun Strowman at WrestleMania? Like, ugh. Vince, it's over. He's done. Push. Let's get into the next match. The greatest Royal Rumble match. Daniel Bryan starts out at number 1. 2 was Dolph Ziggler. I'm not going to run through all the participants because you guys, it wasn't, again, this is pretty much more of there was no Cena, there was no Triple H, there was no Undertaker, there was no AJ, there was no Nakamura, there was no Jeff Hardy, there was no Mahal. None of them were there. This was just pretty much that's how I would say it, glorified tag teams, jobbers, Braun Strowman, Daniel Bryan, Rey Mysterio, Dolph Ziggler, Roderick Strong from NXT. And that was pretty much it. And a couple of the Saudi people or wrestlers, whatever. That was it. Nothing spectacular except for Titus. The best thing about the match. Let me pull up for you guys. I'll just show you guys here. The best thing about the match. I don't know if you guys heard about the Titus O'Neil botch. Oh my God, this dude. Titus, you're forever famous, bro. You might as well make that a t-shirt. Get paid for it. Like right when you go on Twitter, you pull up Titus. Come on. How slow are you today? My damn freaking Spectrum internet. Okay. Hold up. Let me show it for you guys here if you missed it. Titus runs. He slips and falls. One more time. Titus botch. Oh my God, man. That was the highlight of if you want to say, that was the highlight of the greatest Royal Rumble match. It really was. But Braun Strowman wins the match like I predicted. He had 13 eliminations. He said he'll probably have the most eliminations. Now listen here. This is a huge asterisk. Yes, Daniel Bryan, according to WWE, he had the longest time in the Royal Rumble match. No, this is an asterisk. I love Daniel Bryan. But no, Rey Mysterio still holds the longest time, in my opinion. This was a fantasy match. There's no meaning to it. Daniel Bryan does not have the longest time. It still belongs to Rey Mysterio. Okay? So Braun Strowman wins the match. He gets the little trophy. He gets the little Saudi belt. He gets his hand raised by Vince and the Prince. And then the show goes off the air with fireworks. That's it, people. So, now, like I was saying, Braun Strowman should face Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. Okay? Then you're probably saying, what do you do with Roman Reigns if he doesn't win the Money in the Bank briefcase? In my opinion, I mean, shit. Have him face Seth Rollins for the IC title. Or, you know what? Worst case, Dean Ambrose will be back by that time, right? Have Dean Ambrose turn on Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. Have maybe Seth Rollins teams with Roman Reigns versus Dean Ambrose and Drew McIntyre or Dolph Ziggler or something. I don't know, people. I really don't care about Roman, for my opinion. Listen here, Vince. You could have gave him the belt here. You didn't give him the belt. So, sorry. Okay? Let's get into this Backlash stuff, like I was telling you guys. Updated card for Backlash will be, since Roman Reigns lost to Brock Lesnar, and you know Brock's not going to compete on the card 1 week later. He's taking his vacation now, people. So the card of right now is AJ Styles versus Nakamura for the WWE title, which hopefully this match will be AJ just loses it and gets DQ'd. Continue this match to Extreme Rules, where you get an Iron Man match, which I want to see an Iron Man match. Roman Reigns versus Samoa Joe. Roman Reigns probably will beat Samoa Joe because he lost 2 matches in a row. So he needs to get a victory over somebody. Seth Rollins versus The Miz for the IC title. Again, Nia Jax versus Bliss for the Raw Women's Championship. Carmella versus Charlotte for the SmackDown Women's Championship. And then Daniel Bryan versus Big Cass. Again, I don't think that's anything else. Yeah, no. There's nothing else with news-wise, guys. I mean, that is pretty much it. I mean, we discussed everything else. I mean, yeah, Tyson O'Neil's botched the title. Roman fails again. Roman fails again. All right, we'll just touch on this one real quick because before we go off here, before we do that Avengers live review. 41 of the 50 men in the Rumble match did not compete on the main card of WrestleMania. Like I said, yeah, his first was a tag team jobber fest. Nothing else new. All right, guys, so that pretty much was it for part 1, episode 5 of part 1 for Behind the Curtain. Again, Roman Reigns does not win the Money in the Bank briefcase. We know we're safe for now, people. So, again, show was okay. I mean, I'm not going to grade it too hard because, again, the fans in Saudi Arabia, I mean, this is what, a one-time... Oh, no, it's not a one-time thing. It'll be another 9 years. But it's the first time they'll probably get to see The Undertaker. I mean, Cena, Triple H. I mean, I'm not going to grade this show too hard on it. But, again, if it was, in my opinion, it was like a Monday Night Raw with Undertaker on it and a Royal Rumble match. Nothing else spectacular, people. And as far as Backlash, hopefully AJ Nakamura will probably they'll tear the house down again. Hopefully we get a no DQ match for that. Something to get to. But catch you guys probably for part 2. I mean, there is like nothing news-wise. I mean, shoot, if I find something, we'll do it. But worst case, again, I'm going to tell you guys, let's do some Q&A. Leave some stuff down below on the Twitter or whatever. Worst case, we'll do a Q&A part 2 for tomorrow. And then we'll do part 3 on Monday because, again, we'll do that before Raw stuff too. Because I'll give you guys your full part 3. So catch you guys back here in about what? Probably another 30 minutes. We'll do Avengers spoiler talk. And that'll be it for today.
Yeah. DJ Durrell. Yeah. The way we put this shit together, you know what I mean?